So, how did you get started with the ARCA team? So, I know you're at UNOH.
Yep.
We talked about Mara Henderson that I just interviewed. In fact, her podcast just got released. And come to find out, that's how you got interested or introduced to UNOH. So, kind of tell that story in case there's kids out there listening and thinking, well, how did you get to do that? Really, so young in your life.
Yeah. So pretty much I went to a tech school and back home and did that, and Mara came into my class and did like every school does their typical presentation, like you should come here because of this, and this. So I was like, I was almost hesitant about it, and then I saw that they had an ARCA team. I was like, that's what I want to do. So toured the school, whatever. It's been here for almost a year, I want to say, and then she I have a couple friends that were in the ARCA team last year. They're like, Kenna, you need to come do this. You need to come do this. I was like, okay, like, I'll give it a shot. But I just started my job last year. So I was like, I don't want to do it, screw up my job. So I was like, why not? So I ended up joining the team. And then I had a bunch of other friends. They're like, you should join our team. I was like, okay. So obviously I went, and we have practices. So we do over the wall practices. So pretty much a car comes, you jump in front of the car, change the tires, jack, all that fun stuff like you normally see at a pit stop.
Right.
And all this stuff. So pretty much I'm now the tire specialist of 2 cars because my team owns 2 cars. So I'm running around all the time doing who knows what. And now here I am jumping over the wall in front of cars running at me, which is kind of terrifying, but hey,
it can be dangerous.
Yes, it's what I want to do it's what I've always wanted to do. So I'm not going to complain too much.
No. And honestly, MaKenna, are you 21 yet?
I'm 20.
20. So,
yep.
So, for you to be able to be doing that at 20 years old, you've jumped really kind of a lot of steps that a lot of other kids didn't, because you put yourself in the right places to do that, and when you say you had friends that ran ARCA and stuff, well, it's all about who you know.
Yeah, it really is. It's about who you know and what you know, because like if you don't know people, I hate to say it, but you're really not going to be able to get in anywhere. It sucks. That's how that is, but
that's life. That's if you wanted to go to work at Bronson, you might be able to, apply and get a job. But if you know somebody there that's worked there a long time, or your mom's a nurse and works there, it's so much easier.
Oh yeah,
to get in at any company, not just racing, but racing especially. I think it's who you know.
Yeah.
So, do you want to share, like, who were some of the people? Were they drivers, ARCA drivers, or were they ARCA? They worked on the pit crew.
So pretty much it was some of, like, I've known. There's a couple of ARCA drivers that actually have raced quarter midgets in the past. So like, I've always wanted to do it, but it was more people on other crews. They're like, hey, you should do this. And then I had like 4 or 5 crews looking at me. They're like, I want her, because like, obviously they're like, hey, I found a girl that like, she knows what she's doing. Like she's not completely stupid, and she knows what she's doing. Like, so I had like 4 or 5 teams coming at me like, hey, I want you.